3 years ago, Derek got the promotion he'd been working toward for half a decade: senior software architect. His salary jumped from $92,000 to $128,000, a 39% raise. It felt like winning the lottery. He remembers the exact moment his manager told him, sitting in a glass conference room on the 14th floor, thinking, this is it. This is when everything changes. He was finally going to feel comfortable. Finally going to save real money. Finally going to stop living paycheck to paycheck like he had since college. That was 3 years ago. Today, Derek makes $141,000. Another raise on top of the promotion. His income is up 53% in just 36 months. And somehow impossibly he has less money in his savings account than he did before the promotion. He checks his bank balance more anxiously now than when he was making $92,000. He feels more stressed, not less. He works the same hours, earns dramatically more, and yet the hamster wheel spins faster than ever. Derek doesn't have a spending problem in the way we usually imagine one. He doesn't buy luxury watches. He doesn't lease sports cars. He didn't suddenly become irresponsible. He just upgraded a little. A nicer apartment in a better neighborhood. $800 more per month. A new car to match the new title. $350 more per month. A premium gym near his office instead of the $30 one he used to use. $160 per month. Better restaurants. Better clothes. Better everything. Small upgrades. Reasonable upgrades. Upgrades that felt earned. Each decision made sense in isolation. Together, they consumed every dollar of his $50,000 raise and then some. Derek didn't get richer. He got more expensive. And the cruelest part is this. He now needs his higher salary just to maintain a lifestyle that doesn't actually make him any happier than his old one did. He's trapped at an income level he can't afford to lose, working to pay for a life he upgraded into without ever consciously choosing it. My name is Bobby, and I spend way too much time thinking about why earning more money almost never translates into having more money. If you've gotten raises over the years but feel no more financially secure if your income keeps going up, while your savings go nowhere, there's a calculation you've probably never done. I call it your lifestyle inflation hourly rate. And once you see it, you'll never look at treating yourself the same way again. Here's the core problem. We measure income in annual salary, but we experience spending in monthly payments. That mismatch is not accidental. It's the mechanism that allows lifestyle inflation to quietly consume every raise before you ever feel it. When Derek got a $36,000 raise, it felt massive, life-changing. But when he upgraded his apartment for an extra $800 per month, that felt small, manageable, harmless. Except $800 per month is $9,600 per year. One decision instantly turned a $36,000 raise into a $26,400 raise. And it gets much, much worse when you convert dollars into time. Derek works about 2,080 hours per year. At $128,000, his gross hourly rate is roughly $61.50. After federal taxes, state taxes, and payroll taxes, his real take-home is closer to $42 per hour. That $800 apartment upgrade costs him 19 hours of after-tax work every single month. That's 228 hours per year. Nearly 6 full work weeks every year, not to build wealth, not to create freedom, not to save for the future, but simply to maintain a nicer apartment he barely enjoys because he's always at work. And every upgrade has a conversion rate just like this. The gym isn't $160. It's 45 hours per year of your labor. The car isn't $350 more per month. It's 100 hours per year. When you add up all of Derek's little upgrades and convert them into time, he's working about 480 extra hours per year compared to his old lifestyle. That's 3 entire months of labor every single year just to stand still. This is what your income statement hides. So here's the formula. I want you to do this for yourself. Take every lifestyle upgrade you've added over the past few years. Think about it. Higher rent, a higher car payment, all those subscriptions you've added, your dining upgrades, that new gym membership, any convenience spending. Now add up the monthly increase. Multiply that number by 12 to get your annual lifestyle inflation in dollars. Then, divide that number by your after-tax hourly wage. That final number is your lifestyle inflation hourly rate. The number of hours you work every single year just to fund upgrades above your baseline life. For Derek, it looks like this. His monthly lifestyle inflation comes out to about $1,700. Annually, that's over $20,000. With his after-tax hourly rate of $42, that comes out to 486 hours per year. 486 hours of his life force gone. But here's the part most people miss, and it's the real killer. To spend that $20,400 after taxes, Derek has to earn about $31,000 in gross income. Lifestyle inflation doesn't just consume your dollars, it consumes your pre-tax life. At his marginal tax rate, every $1 of lifestyle costs him about $1.50 of income. This is why raises disappear into thin air. It feels like magic, but it's just math. Now let's zoom out across an entire career. Imagine two people. They both start at age 25, making $50,000 a year. One of them consciously decides to hold their lifestyle steady, even as they get raises. The other person upgrades with every single raise, just like Derek did. After 40 years, the first person, the one who held their lifestyle steady, builds roughly $3.8 million in wealth. The second person, the upgrader, ends up with about $900,000. The difference is nearly $3 million. That's not from bad investments. It's not from bad luck. It's purely from lifestyle inflation. This is hedonic adaptation at its most powerful. The pleasure you get from these upgrades fades almost immediately. But the cost? The cost never does. You are paying permanent hours for temporary happiness. So how do you escape this trap? It starts with one thing: awareness. First, calculate your number. Do the math. Make the invisible visible. Find out how many hours of your life you're trading for your upgrades. Second, reverse the question. Don't ask, can I afford this? Instead ask, would I work 20 extra hours this month specifically for this thing? Is that new gadget worth 3 full days at the office? Is that fancier dinner worth 2 hours of your life? Frame it in terms of your time, not your money. Third, selectively downgrade. Every $100 per month you cut from your expenses buys back 30 to 40 hours of your life per year. It's like giving yourself a week of vacation. Look for the upgrades that give you the least amount of joy and cut them first. You might find you don't even miss them. And finally, the most important step: protect the gap. As your income rises, you have a choice. You can let your lifestyle rise with it, or you can keep your lifestyle the same and let the gap between what you earn and what you spend widen. That gap is where wealth is built. It's where financial freedom comes from. Wealth isn't built by earning more. It's built by keeping more of what you earn. And what you're really keeping is your time. Derek didn't fail. He did what the entire system trains every single one of us to do. The question is whether you keep doing it, or if you stop and calculate the trade before you sign the lease, before you swipe the card, before you click buy now. I've spent way too much time thinking about this, so you don't have to. I'll see you in the next one.